chat, this is the most ridiculous gaming drama ever. This is the most ridiculous drama ever. Okay, this is so ridiculous. Have you guys heard of this bullshit? Marvel Rivals. I loved her. Bro, I'm actually so happy we got some streaming drama. Bro, finally. Politics, everything else, just like some pure stupid streamer drama. Oh, beautiful. How I have missed it. How I have missed it. Did you hear about the LSF mod? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I have, bro. It looks exactly like you expect a Reddit mod to look like. Either way, let's watch this. Let's watch this, right?
I haven't heard of video game drama this big since the whole Dream Minecraft speedrunning saga. What's happening with the Marvel Rivals $40,000 tournament situation?
$40,000, by the way. $40,000. Are you for real?
Is pretty bizarre. In a nutshell, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament with a $40,000 prize purse. There was a player by the name of Kingsman who really wanted to take this seriously, making a mention that this money would be very helpful to him.
Makes sense. It's 40,000 and he would have gotten 3K from it. That is big money, bro. That is big money. That is more than I make from Twitch in a month. Unless there's like a big subathon event. But like, that's more than I make off of Twitch.
As a
Way
college
more.
student. And the rest of the team didn't seem to take it all that seriously, and eventually, when Kingsman was trying to, make changes to the team comp so they could better stand a chance at winning, they all attacked him, and eventually it led to him getting kicked from the tournament. His team then went on to place second to last in the tournament.
Isn't that crazy? Bro, he carried them so hard. He solo carried, in fact. Damn, he dying in the background. You good there? He carried so hard, and then they just kicked him and they went 7th out of 8th place, man.
He dies. Okay, guys. Pace and point proven right now. Do you understand?
Look at this. 0-5-0. No kills, no assists, 5 deaths. And she was also on 230 or something ping. She was 200 plus ping. Zaza stick. Bro, in a tournament for 40K.
Well, you've been making me play shit. Of course I'm gonna play.
How do you not see the problem
200 ping on a sniper. 200 ping on a sniper on a tournament.
right now?
Wait, first of all, it's that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You care about winning in a tournament. Ooh. Bro, one of them, I don't remember which one it was, if it was Zaza or Cece, but I think it was Zaza. Cece is the team leader, and Cece's the team leader, and Zaza is a teammate, right? Zaza is the one that played the 0-5-0. One of them, I think it was Zaza, said he made her feel icky. Icky. Fucking icky. Bro, icky. Are you
Well, you're getting value because
No. She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like, 4 people are dying here. That means 4 of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
I saw this a couple days ago, and I was so confused why anyone would be joining a tournament if they didn't actually care about winning.
We won the point, by the way. Yeah, we won the point.
At all. So he is very clearly trying his best to help the team win. And they were talking about like how toxic and annoying and insufferable he was, things like that, which eventually led to him getting kicked and being like disrespectful, that kind of thing. From all the clips I've seen, he never made any like personal attacks against anyone. He was never even like overbearing or like yelling and screaming. The closest he came was in this clip here where he's like, do you understand? Like, case in point, we should make a switch. This isn't working. Our widow is 0-5-0. Which,
by the way, I looked up her profile when this was happening yesterday, I think, when this all started, like, rolling out. Like, I saw this drama unfold live, right? I checked her profile, like Zaza's profile. Guess what her main is in Overwatch? You'll never guess. You'll never guess her main in Overwatch. I don't even think I need to say it, but it's really fucking obvious. Yeah, Widowmaker.
Which is a very fair point and a good suggestion because it clearly wasn't working. They may have won the point, but I think it's a large part because Kingsman put the team on his back here. Like 18-2, he was kind of going Insano style. I don't know why this became such a huge issue for his teammates where they hated him so much for trying to win that they started insulting him after the fact. And that's where most of the drama stems from. Them refusing to switch is one thing that feels like it's kind of trolling and just intentionally throwing the tournament for the sake of vibes, which is weird because, again,
Vibes,
just go play
bro.
quick play or something. Why
are you even in tournament if you're playing for vibes? 40k!
Why even bother going into a tournament if the goal isn't to try and win it? He made it clear he wanted to sweat because this would be very important money for him in his situation with college. Now, I also heard that when the tournament was put together, there wasn't an announcement about how much money was on the line. So I think maybe there was some confusion from the team where they wanted to just play for fun and sillies and goofies. And then once $40,000 was announced, they still had that mindset. Meanwhile, Kingsman really wanted piece of that pie because it would be helpful to him. It'd be like $3,000, which is a significant amount of money, especially
Imagine that.
for someone in college where this could be very useful. So that clashed where he really wanted to win. His team, who they didn't give too much of a they didn't think it was that big of a deal. So he
They could finally buy RAM. Oh my
felt like their
god.
time playing together would be making like suggestions and saying like, hey, you know, there's going to be this in the tournament, there's going to be that, maybe we should look at this, maybe we should look at that. And I think they were just getting so annoyed that he was wanting to win so badly that they started to really resent him for it. It eventually led to like the bubbling over point where he got reported to the tournament organizer. They said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him, and then it snowballed into what it is today, mainly because the team captain was so vocal about her disdain for this guy. She said things
Bro, money on the line means you try hard 100%, man. I don't understand, man. If you just wanna vibe, as Charlie said, just go quick play. Just play quick play, bro. Just stop. I'm getting some gamer subs while watching this. Hell yeah! Code Kitsunero for 10% off at checkout. 10% off. Supports me directly.
things like, I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. You are also...
That's so rich coming from someone who's a streamer. Who's playing video games. Who was also in that tournament.
Spending your time inside playing video games.
Bro!
You're a streamer. Why are you using that as an insult against him? I didn't really detect a lack of social skills throughout any of the footage I saw of them playing together. I guess you could make an argument that, you know, maybe his attitude could grind your gears because he was offering like a lot of advice on potential team comps, and he did multiple times mention like, hey, the Black Widow's probably not going to work here. We've got to be mindful of like dive comps, that kind of thing. Would you be willing to try like Bucky perhaps? And they would always kind of like roll their eyes at him and be like, shut the up. Like, there's a clip I saw where one of them was like, you've got to just drop this. That's enough. Stop making suggestions, basically, about, you know, switching. It's not happening. Look, which I think is a pretty hostile response to that, because this is coming from a place of him just trying to help the team win. I don't think he was being, like, necessarily overbearing with it or anything like that. He certainly wasn't really being...
He cared about winning, which, shocker, you might want to, like, focus on winning when you're playing in a tournament where 40k is on the line.
Aggressive about it. Like, he never got personal. He was never...
And you know what's the worst part about this entire drama? Women setting women back once again. Because of course there's people being hateful about women now again in video games and tournaments. We love to see it. And we have no one else to blame but ourselves. Isn't that crazy? I love it. I love it.
Like insulting his teammates. He was never doing anything like that from what I could tell. So I truly didn't see like a lack of social skills. I just saw someone who really wanted to win because there was a significant amount of money on the line. And if you're in a tournament, why would you not be trying to win? Team captain even made this statement saying, I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer.
What a joke, bro. Like, what do you mean can't take no for an answer? If he couldn't take no for an answer, he would have just left the team. Bro, he wouldn't have played. He would have tried. What do you mean he can't take no for an answer, bro? Irony for real.
Which is a certified stinky comment for sure. That's a big time PU moment right there for the Jumbotron. I don't know where that's even coming from. His suggestions weren't heeded. Okay?
Yeah,
he didn't
weren't.
start like, you know, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shit about it either. He's just like, okay, alright, we'll do it. We'll run it. We'll do it live. And when it didn't work, he did eventually say like, look, told you so, can we please make this switch? And then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times, like, would you be willing to try this? Would you be willing to maybe switch here? What about this?
What
But
about
that
this?
isn't
What about
not
that?
taking no for an answer. That is coming from someone who wants to win a $40,000 tournament. You then continued to insult
crazy.
Kingsman and I guess
Yo, Kingsman suckers! Screenshot this! Y'all think I ain't see the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord? W, not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community. Wow, yeah. Screenshot this! Ugh, this is just so cringe, man. It's so omega cringe. By the way, in the meantime, like, that's why I kept looking to the side. I looked up Zazastek and CC, right? Those two. To see what their, like, viewership is, generally. Just to, like, know why they think 3K isn't a lot, okay? I looked it up to see, do they have, like, thousands and thousands of viewers? Just, like, here to back it up. Here's Zazastek, average of 300 viewers, so she's, like, my size. This is, like, last stream, right? Obviously, it's gonna be more because people are gonna look at it after the drama. Here, last 30 days, like 300. She's like my size. And she's my size and she doesn't care about winning 3K. What do you mean? Is Kingsman a streamer too? Yep, he is. We'll get into it in a little bit too. Like after the video, I'll tell you about it. Look at this. A little bit smaller than me, even. Like, and you don't care about 3K. I don't know if you just have like a million f***ing sims to like pay for everything, or if you're a trust fund child, but 3K is a lot.
anyone that was supporting him in
I
the Discord
don't understand.
saying, yo, Kingsman suckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't seen the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community? Fire emoji. This one will really get your eyebrow in the air. So she's calling out the people that were supporting Kingsman, saying they're suckers and how toxic they are. Meanwhile, she has been the most openly toxic, like vocally expressing her disdain for this guy and now like his community. And let's not get it twisted. I think it's pretty obvious. Most people have probably seen a lot of like really dog shit takes from people that are using this as just like a giant insult against all women who play video games.
Yeah.
That is absolutely happening, and that
They are. I've seen it.
it sucks. Those are some losers you can make fun of. Absolutely. But she, from what I can tell when this message was sent, was talking about like anyone that was expressing support for Kingsman, and I'm sure there probably were some like absolute greaseballs that went through and said some terrible things, sure. But to extend that to like anyone that was supporting Kingsman, calling them suckers, I think is just kind of crazy. Especially considering she has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I
crazy?
saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to like actively say like, hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, he was clearly upset about it, but I felt like he was doing, or at least making an effort to try and stop people from going and doing shit like that. She, on the other hand, was just openly attacking him.
Character? No, I know,
Popular,
bro. Everyone thinks this
just
guy's
die
a
for an
loser.
exploder
Kingsman's a
like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow.
Bro, the self-serving face, man. Like, these girls, man. Yeah, like, bro. The audacity, the freaking audacity.
I
man.
need this for my college.
And her, like, look at how much she's making fun of this. Like, why?
I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
They so fucking cringe, man. Like, let's not. I didn't mean to ban you. I'm sorry. But let's not go out and like insult here. We don't need to do that. I just meant to delete the message. It's my bad. It's my bad, man. Who misfired me? Meant to delete the message. Did she just say 627? Yes, she did. She made a fucking 6-7 joke in all of this shit. Oh my god.
This is a clip I keep seeing spread around. That
It's
first clip is
disgusting.
when he is explaining like why the widow's not going to work, and they're like, "Oh, great point. Go f yourself. We're still playing Widow. That's all we're gonna do. We're here just for good vibes, good time, and I don't care if this money means something to you because it doesn't to us." That second clip, that is not.
It doesn't to us. It's crazy. I don't know. Like I don't get it. How do you say this? Yeah, Violet Evergarden. How do you say this? I don't know. This Linktree. Content for Ghost Gaming. Twitch partner gaming content. My rivals Twitch, TikTok, Razor Gaming. Oh, by the way, Razor's looking into dropping her, by the way. Isn't that funny? She's losing. Cece is losing sponsorships. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? The consequences of your own actions. Other way. I just don't understand how they can just on money like that. How they can just make fun of this bullshit, man. The finding out is legendary? Yeah, gonna find out, man. Literally run and find out. I don't understand how they can money when they are my size or smaller than my size. 3K is a lot, man. Holy shit. I don't understand. And their socials don't tell me that they're making a lot of money either.
See, that is someone else named Lucy, whom has deleted this VOD, so I can't even find the full context here, but from the sound of things, she is insulting Kingsman because of him expressing the want of the $3,000 because it would be very helpful to him as a college student, so then she's like making fun of him, taking the piss.
Why?
Even threw in an absolutely revolting 6-7 meme reference that'll make your skin crawl about it. It's just very mean-spirited. There's also another clip of her talking about it, saying, like, even if you support Kingsman, like it's Israel or something. I don't even know what she was trying to say with that one. I guess since I referenced it, I'll show you that clip, too.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer
Like, okay, so apparently she wasn't even, like, a part of, like, the team. She just, like, inserted
this.
herself.
Even if
like,
you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman, like it's Israel. Anyways, whatever you
Why even...
have in your head. I have a genuine question. I
I think everyone has a genuine question after
Yeah.
seeing that segment there.
Yeah.
I don't know why she would be saying something like that with this.
Ridiculous.
Again, the whole VOD, from what I can tell, is no longer accessible, so I don't even know what the question she was about to ask is. But yeah, it's definitely...
Apparently this girl was Kingsman's duo, so they would usually duo to rank up? Bruh! And she just threw him under the bus, bro? That's... Yikes. Yikes. That makes it even worse, yeah. Bro, you would assume they'd be friends if they duo, right? You'd assume they'd be friends and on good terms.
Definitely not a good look, and she is very openly, like, making fun of Kingsman from what I can see in the clips that still exist of it, but this is not CC.
Bro, I hope she falls back to bronze, man.
This was not someone that played on Kingsman's team. I don't believe. All of this is only the tip of the iceberg, by the way. It gets so much deeper. There was a Google Doc that was put out there from the widow's boyfriend.
Which, by the way, Zaza, the widow player, she knew that Google Doc was created, but in the apology, I think he shows the apology.
The tournament organizer initially, like, doubled down, saying, "Nope, I may."
Yeah, like in the apology, like in like the guys, like her boyfriend's apology, he's like, Zaza didn't know I was doing this. Yes, she did. Stop lying.
Maintain my position here. He deserved to be kicked from this tournament. He violated all of our rules. And then today he came forward very somber, like, look, I know everyone's mad at me and they're right to be mad at me. I was wrong about everything. I looked at this misleading evidence. It was only from one side and it was incorrect. I acted too hastily. So now he's like singing a very different tune about how you know, he's had this come to Jesus moment after seeing the other side of the story with Kingsman. It's very clear that he was manipulated by incorrect information. He shouldn't have kicked him from the tournament.
When they come in here, the people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush.
At least he admits it. Well, that's
I don't know why it's
good,
like
right?
difficult to
At least that guy admits it.
You up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me it was...
So manager, yeah, I believe so.
It doesn't
like
matter.
the tournament manager.
Also, KoPlunk, whom was the boyfriend in this story, is reaching out with an apology, saying that he went about it the wrong way and overstepped. Zaza, the widow, told him to leave it alone, but he couldn't.
She did not. She did not. She talked about the Google Doc being created on her stream.
Couldn't control his impulses. The demon had to be let out of the cage. Thus, he went in and started sending clips to the tournament organizer to kick him, the Google Doc, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, CC, the team captain, the one who was by far...
Bro, the community note is diabolical.
...the most openly hostile to Kingsman and anyone that was showing any level of support for him, came forward with an apology as well, saying, "I'm sorry, I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up with 1,000 noties from the day before, and people had joined my server."
1,000 noties, no.
From Kingsman, having a panic attack.
Great! Victimizing yourself. I was having a panic attack. Well, if that isn't the consequences of your own action, like, I'm sorry, panic attacks suck, but why did we need that information? Why did we need that information that you had a panic attack? You're just trying to make yourself a victim in this situation right now.
And I just started experiencing them,
Stop.
so in my freak out I said Kingsman lacks social skills because he spends his time playing video games inside. I was angry and ended up lashing out at him lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it. I apologize for flinging another insult out. It shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. A community note even got hot dropped on here straight off the battle bus saying, "Even after the initial situation calmed down, CC continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC has a history of attacking other players and talking trash." So,
and now she's losing sponsors. Unlucky. It's so great when they finally find out.
that apology didn't really go as smoothly as I think she was hoping it would. And interestingly enough, from what I can find, Kingsman throughout this entire thing has tried to urge people not to harass anyone that's been involved in it. You know, Zaza, her boyfriend, Cece, anyone. He's been trying to like actively calm things down to the best of his ability, but this clearly blew up well beyond anyone's wildest expectations.
Yeah.
And Kingsman actually was able to make over $3,000, which would have been his cut of the prize money should they have won the tournament, through subs and donations the last time he streamed, which I believe was last night. So a bit of a
there's more for that,
happy ending for Kingsman. Not exactly the smoothest sailing for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and insulting him. That hasn't worked out super well so far. Anyway, that's really about it. Yep.
So yeah, 40k was the winning. Yeah, 40k in total. 40k prize pool. Each player would have gotten 3k. Other way, first of all, good video. Clappy. Let me hear. There. Look at this. Kingsman has been a massive support. Has seen massive support since missing out on a 40k Marvel Rivals tournament. He is now Twitch partnered, gained over 110,000 followers, and received a 3k donation from a single viewer. So even more. This is only from a single viewer, man. W for that guy, man. W Kingsman. This is amazing. He got the good ending. He did. He really did, man. Good on him. Good on him, man. That's great. That was great. He made more than 3k. Yeah, he made more than 3k. He made way more than 3k. And Zaza and Cece being very disliked by the Marvel Rivals community right now. Meanwhile, Kingman. Shall we look up Kingsman? Where is it? What's his Twitch name? Kingsman265 _. Look at that follow again! Bro, I gotta get myself in like some drama and be on the like receiving end, man. I gotta get myself like bullied. Either way, man, this is a happy ending. Thankfully, this is a happy ending. You mean again, right? Don't you already YouTube? Yeah, but clearly not enough. Clearly, I need to be on the receiving end of Mean Girls. Oh boy, either way. Yeah, that's about it.